Go. Hello, gang. Colin here. Festa 67's workshop from eModels.com, eModels.co.uk even. It's because he's waving at his camera. I'm spending more time looking at that than anything. So get it out of the way. Go on. Get your wavy and your jazz hands done. Go on.
Creatures, there you go.
Everyone knows Foxx is there. He didn't get enough attention.
Don't look at me. Look at them.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but you're distracting in the camera again, you tart. Anyway, yes, it's eModels.co.uk, Wednesday Workbench. Behave, Foxx, otherwise, you know. God, honestly, it's like working with a child, folks. Tell you what, you do the intros, mate. Go on,
no,
I'm
behaving now.
No, you do it, mate, because it's all about you. Go on.
I'm behaving now.
See, he's going to sulk now. But yeah, now he's distracted me and ruined it. Yeah.
Christmas is ruined.
Oh, mate, honestly, never work with children, folks, or an attention-needing guru who doesn't get enough attention. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a quick look in the chat before he starts again. We have got myself and Foxx saying hello. We got Retro saying hello. Hello, mate.
Hello, buddy.
Jackie's in. Good evening, gents. Wish me luck, Jackie. He's on Red Bull tonight.
Hey, Jackie.
Retro's been said hello to. Jeff Light is in. He says hello, Cole Foxx and all in chat. Hello, Jeff.
Hello,
Love
Jeff.
to you and Maggie, mate. How are
Yes.
you? And he also says audio and video is good, folks. Yes, yes. Anyway, before I take a breath, that's what I'm up to. I'm doing a bit more on my tempo even, A400 Lieferwagen milk delivery van. I'm just doing a little bit of milk crates and churnage. Nice, easy building night for me. Probably even have a go at doing a bit more Devil's Metal. We'll see how we get on.
All the photo etch.
Exactly that. So I'm literally doing all the finicky bits still, and then this will all be getting ready for the spray booth. What are you up to tonight?
Tonight, my next build, eModels build, hasn't arrived yet because it's on order. eModels have got it on order, so I'm going back still on the Baneblade. I did some streaking last week, so I'm doing more streaking. The streaking grime I used last week wasn't as dark as I thought, so I'm going to do the same on the body, and then I'm going to go back with another streaking grime that's a bit darker for a second layer of streaking.
Did you recover your exhaust pipe disaster that you had?
Yeah, sort of. Basically, I did like 5 or 6 coats of my oil paint mix, and it came out like that.
Oh, there you go.
Looks weird on a webcam, of course, and I'll do some other effects on it, like that aren't oil paint. But yeah, good few coats of it, and it eventually built up to look like old rusted.
There you go.
Metal. It'll look nicer when it's got matte varnish on it. And it won't be as shiny, but it'll all come good.
Oh, there you go. Happy days.
So streaking grime for me again tonight. Yes, basically.
There you go. He's streaking all night long, folks. Those of a nervous disposition, be afraid. Be very, very afraid.
Nighttime streaking.
Yeah, there you go. We got that off just like that. Let's get my wax pencil on that and recover that off the edge of my light.
No, it pinged.
Yeah, but it's recovered, mate. Like I said, I am having a pingy week this week. Try my best, dear. Try my best.
Right, let's get some thinner going on.
I've just got off to me left here, me little God-hand glass cutting mat, which is what I'm cutting me photo etch on. So,
very nice.
Because a normal cutting mat will flex, whereas this doesn't.
It's a good little cutting mat, that.
Because it's glass. It's made of glass, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also handy if you're making a tank or an aircraft. You want to make sure all the wheels are level.
Yeah, you just drop it to your left and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. 3 bits of Devil's Metal. Who'd have thought it?
Devil's Metal complete.
Yeah, that is actually. It's only them 2 bits I want. So rather than it stare at me menacingly, teasing me like it is, I've got to put it back in there so it can be hidden away. Locked in a drawer with all the other Devil's Metal that I try to avoid.
You can hear it calling out, saying, "Let me out."
Oh, mate, it's there.
David Jem is in, says hello, folks.
David, how you doing, mate?
Excuse me. JC Bricks and Builds in, says evening, Colin, Princess Fox, and all in chat. Festa Hugs, Fox Hugs.
Hello, James.
Dominic Cucker is in, says evening. Sprue and Glue is in, says hi all.
Yeah, make sure you read that out nice and quick, Fox, if you don't mind, mate. Don't want to upset him. See what I did.
Yeah. JC Bricks and Bill says, quick Colin, call Charlie to be on the lookout for a streaky fox. Ooh, dear.
Yeah, it's a worry, isn't it, James?
That's everyone in chat so far.
There you go.
Right, don't forget, folks, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop.
For all your model making needs. Not some of them, but all of them.
All of them. If you're watching this and you're not on YouTube and you can't see the live chat, come and join the live chat. Click the YouTube icon on the bottom right-hand corner. You can come and join the live chat and hang out with us. And if you are in the chat, again, please make sure it's family-friendly in there, because it is a family show. And please don't discuss other model retailers, because it's an eModels show. That wouldn't be cool.
Exactly
anyway,
that.
How are you, buddy?
I'm
How's your
all
week
right,
been
mate.
so far?
Different. Let's just leave it at that.
Different.
Yeah, it's been different, mate. I'm keeping a low profile at the moment, trying to avoid life's stresses because...
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't need stresses.
Don't need it, mate. So I'll be diplomatic and leave that one there.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy.
Because it's not my stream, it's an eModels stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will apologise now that I'm full of a cold and sore throat, so I might sound a bit glumpy.
Oh, yeah, you've got coldy, sawsy, warsy, haven't you, dear?
Yeah, me and Mama Wolf are... I've only got a little cold. Mama Wolf's obviously says she's on a deathbed where she's just got a bit of a sore throat, but hey, I don't know. Right.
She ain't as daft as she makes out, mate. I'll tell you, she's a terror.
Absolutely. She knows what she's up to.
Oh, she ain't daft, mate. She's brilliant. She's got you right where she needs you, mate.
It's like having a 5-year-old sometimes.
Yeah.
Can't go to school, I'm not well. Okay,
yeah, my one
play
was
out.
slapping her head on her forehead going, my time has come. My number's up. It's like, Mum, you got the flu.
Give over.
Yeah. I've got old person's flu. That's her latest one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When you get to my age, yeah, old person's flu apparently is a thing now. A bit like man flu is for us. Yeah.
Is old person's flu that stronger variant that's much more debilitating,
apparently the
obviously.
only cure for it is for them to roll up in a duvet with only their nose poking out. Apparently that's the well-known accepted cure for old person's flu.
Old people's flu.
According to me mum, anyway. Yeah. And my sister was like, she's doing it again. I said, put her on the phone.
The funny thing is, right, you think they'd remember that they had to go through all this when we were kids.
Yeah.
They had to put up with us doing it when we were kids. So it's like they seem to forget that we remember this from when we were there. So, of course, we're going to see through it straight away.
Yeah, me and my sisters play good cop, bad cop. Guess who's bad cop?
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
You get the narky messages.
Yeah, I have to be the one that sort of has that meeting without coffee with her. You know, and it's like, oh, she goes. I go, yeah, I know. I know I'm evil. I didn't bring you up to be cruel to your mum. I said, who's been cruel to his mum? I said, don't go there. There's your told woman. I'm not a child. Yeah.
Really? Convince me of that. And I'll stop treating you like that.
Yeah. I got the last time she was like, I said, show us on the dolly where the horrible flu got you. You and your dolly can go away, she said in very appropriate grown-up words.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she's not that ill. She's still got her spirit.
Yeah.
And I just ambled out and said to Maz, she's fine.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? I said, because she's just called me this name. Oh, right, yeah, okay.
She just used this specific word.
Yeah, I said, she's all right. So let her be. Let her have a moment of feeling sorry for herself. It's brilliant, though, isn't it? It's like, yeah, all right. Oh, she goes. Could you imagine her, your mum and Winnie together?
Oh, God.
There's a fault.
See, Winnie only exists in my imagination from my end, so I can imagine quite a lot. And it's like, yeah, no.
You would love Winnie. You would meet Winnie and you would never forget that you've met Winnie.
I'd be like, where's my phone?
Oh, yeah, you would have to check your pockets, mate, because,
yeah,
even if you've got your hand on your wallet, she would have a tenner out of it.
Yeah.
Legend she is. Can't help myself, she says. I just can't help it, she says. I try. Winnie, put it back. Yeah. Right old magpie she is.
Bless her.
But of course, she's this little old bin, nearly 90. No one would think that she's up to shenanigans.
Thing is, though, when you get to that age, I think you've kind of earned the right to be, like, a handful, I think.
Yeah.
All we can do is just put up with it and laugh and
oh, yeah.
wait for the day that we can do it.
I mean, how many blokes do you know that could say their mum's down the station again? You know what I mean? Yeah, she's got to go and get her again, Carl. Oh, God, what's she done now?
Well, then again, how many policemen do you know can say, yeah, I was beaten up by a 90-year-old?
Oh, mate, yeah. They seem such lovely people. He says they can be distracted, it can be so distracting when they go into one. And I went, yeah. I said, they encourage each other. I said, I'll have a word. It was like, the look on my mum's face when she saw that I was outside, you could see it going, oh dear. Yeah.
I'm in trouble now.
And Winnie was just like,
expect?
Winnie was like, oh, hello, love. All right, give Aunt Win a hug. I said, you are a little cow.
Never mind all this, give Aunt Win a hug.
Yeah. Oh, she says they're exaggerating, love. Would I? I went, yeah, you would. Behave.
They're exaggerating, but they've got cameras.
Yeah, the taxi ride back was very silent. But yeah.
Why do I get the impression that if there was a film made of their lives, Miriam Margolyes would be one of them?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Judi Dench would be me mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, their crime rate's going to drop dramatically when Winnie finally goes to meet her maker.
I wonder if they'll actually get like a bunch of flowers from the local police.
That'd be a set of bracelets in a wreath, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because they'd be like, she's gone, and they know her so well.
But she is so lovely. That's the thing. She really is. You would not think it if you met her. And she's just this harmless little old bean that sits there with the world passing her by, smiling at everyone. Oh, hello, love, all right, oh, look, let's hold the baby and have your photo taken. They go, oh, isn't she a lovely little old lady? And I go, don't let her lull you into a false sense of security. Beware.
Yeah. Don't believe everything they tell you.
Yeah, she's like a scorpion. She's got a bite.
Yeah, don't let her carry you across the river on her back.
Absolutely. David is in the chat. Sprue and Glue giving a wavy. Hello, David. How you doing, mate? Retro says, man cold equals king baby affliction. Absolutely, mate. I still reckon people like Beecham's have missed a potential sales opportunity because all they've got to do is have a product, flu strength or man flu strength,
extra strength powders,
for man flu, because every woman would go out and buy a packet just to wind hubby up. Think of the sales they'd get.
But what would be even better is if it came in big pink packaging.
Yeah, not ordinary strength. This is man flu strength.
Extra strength for man.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's like it's not like one of those things where I get a little bit of a cold and I'm like, on my deathbed. It's like it's just a cold. It's just sniffles and a bung. It's actually Mama Wolf that's hamming it up more than I. I just get a cold. I'm not bothered.
Absolutely. Go for it, Sid said. Hello. Go for it. How you doing, geezer?
G'day. Absolutely. Actually, when I woke up on, I think, Monday morning with my raging sore throat, I took like a couple of... No, it took a couple of paracetamol, a couple of Nurofen, and it was gone within half an hour. And I found myself sitting there And it was only about 1.5, 2 years ago that my doctor said, you can take paracetamol and ibuprofen at the same time. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, really? She went, yeah, because one's an anti-inflammatory and one's a painkiller. So you can... And I'm like, I didn't know that. And I'm sitting there and my sore throat had gone away. And I'm like, all those years I've been sitting there with a sore throat or whatever it was. And I didn't even know. It's like, I wish I'd known this all these years ago.
Google is your friend, dear.
Well... Yeah, but I'd never actually sat there and thought, can I do all this?
It's one of those epiphany moments, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was when I had a problem with my teeth and the doctor was like, yeah, just take these. Oh, no, problem with my shoulder and the doctor went, take this and these and that'll get rid of it. I'm like, really? And when I did, I'm like, wow, this is a revelation to me.
You are falling apart, aren't you? Because you've got sensitive teethykins, sawsy-warsy shoulder.
That's gone now.
Sorry, fummykins. I mean, mate, honestly, I'm welling up here, dude.
Well, it's a lot of mileage on the clock, so...
Which basically means I'm not.
A lot of mileage and a lot of, poor eating and poor lazy and massive laziness over the years.
You lazy? No.
Absolutely.
Really? That shocks me, you saying that.
I am not under any illusion that my rubbish health is purely down to me being completely lazy and not bothering to do exercise or eat well. I've no illusions on that at all, I know. Yeah. But you know what? I've had fun doing it.
We all do it, mate.
I've had fun doing it.
We're all at that stage now where we don't need to be a beach Adonis. We're lived in. We've had good fun. A lot of effort's gone into my belly, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah. I was never a beach Adonis, put it that way.
I was trim when I was younger. I used to do a lot of weights and things like that, because obviously I was on the doors. But so I had, obviously not Arnold Schwarzenegger style, but I wasn't not muscular, you know what I mean?
No. See, I was never muscular. I was just skinny. I used to have a 28-inch waist and I was skinny. And then as I got older, I got less skinny around the waist area and the moobs.
It's only when my spine got absolutely muntered, my core muscle strength went due to condition, that I was unable to do the gym work anymore. And believe you me, moobs creep up on you very rapidly, folks.
Oh, yeah, trust me. I mean, like I say, I'm still skinny now. It's just I'm skinny with a very larger belly and moobs.
You go to
the rest
bed,
of me's still skinny.
Go to bed built like Jason Statham, and you wake up like Cyril Smith. It's an overnight change, folks. It really is.
Yeah. And let's not forget, the moment you hit 50, you get up in the morning and things are touching the floor that weren't the day before.
Well, exactly. It's like you're walking around carrying a space opera. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's like
a space opera.
It's like them special, 90-day warranties that the moment the 90-day warranty passes, everything breaks.
Yeah.
You get a 50-year warranty on a male human body, and the moment it gets past that, everything just goes to pot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're like, why have I got a pair of airy slippers on top of my feet? They're not slippers. Yeah. Yeah, you're like, hold up a minute, what's happened?
Yeah, while that's drying, we'll have a quick look at chat. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Everybody's just saying hello. There's nothing new in chat.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to work a little...
Belly, bench and beverage. What's in the belly? What's on your bench? And what is your beverage of choice?
Belly for me is nothing yet. Beverage for me is tasty coffee.
Is that a golf mug there for the GT40? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that is my fan home mug from my Ford GT40.
Yeah, I've got all of my goodies coming this week, all me freebies, so yeah.
Yeah.
Which is going to be fun because they only ever do the T-shirt in large, don't they?
Yeah, because all my if people don't know what we're talking about, we do part works and they give you like T-shirts and stuff, and they're always large, which means Mama Wolf's got all my T-shirts.
Yeah, pretty much. Because me trying to get my 2XL man boobs into it's going to look like a sack of spuds with a string round the middle.
It's just not going to end well, is it? No,
it's going to be a moob tube, isn't it?
So currently, Mama Wolf tends to go to hospital when she goes for a checkup. It's either in an Iron Man T-shirt, a Millennium Falcon T-shirt, a DeLorean T-shirt, or a Ford GT40 T-shirt.
Yeah. Lex was like Oh, that'll fit me well. He said, I like it. Look at that. I said, is that yours now? Then he said, claimed.
Yes.
He said, but I do want to try and see. He said, if you could wrestle yourself inside it. I said, I'll be tied up in a reef knot, mate. He said, yeah, but it'd be funny trying to get you undone, wouldn't it? I said, for you, yeah. For me, no.
Right. Well, I've got the sticky situation now where I don't want to go ahead and do too much grime in one go, because I have to put the grime on, let it dry for 5 or 10 minutes. And if I do too much, then by the time I've finished fettling with one bit, it's gone too far dry. So I have to do it in chunks. Yeah. So I'll chat Dolly on the odd bits that I'm doing stuff.
You're a dirty, filthy, grimy man. That's what you're saying, aren't you?
What I was saying earlier on is I did my streaking grime, and I had streaking grime for winter vehicles, which looks nice on the rivets. It darkens them down a little bit, but all the streaks didn't really come out that much. So it's not quite as intense a darkness. So I've also got some dark streaking grime as well. So what I'm going to do, I'll do them both the same. I'll do all the streaking grime for winter vehicles on the base here. Then when that's dried next time, or when I get round to it, I'll then go back with another course of the dark streaking grime to put more streaks in. And then we'll do a course of rust streaking grimes or rust grimes to make sort of rusty streaks. Yeah. But hopefully by that point I'll have the next kit, so I'll just do that on camera on a video rather than... Yeah,
what he's saying is there's at least another 6 months to go.
Well, you know, when you're only doing a couple of hours a week, it's tricky.
I know, dear, I know. Take the joke, dear.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. At least 8 months.
Oh, yeah. It's like having a baby, isn't it, for you?
But with less... Never mind, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, there's an image you're not going to get out your heads now.
Yeah.
Foxx in labour.
Yeah. Yeah, there were directions that was going that we needed to move away from.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll probably get all that done like on video, filming and stuff.
Yeah. I did my Baneblade tracks and figures and filmed all of that, and it was like,
I've got to do all that as well.
So much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Talking of filming, I've got some more God Hand stuff that I'm filming for eModels this week. So keep an eye out for them. And I keep saying I'm going to put up the Yamaha. I've just got to finish off the final edit. And and then I should just release both of them at the same time. They're done then. So for those that have been waiting desperately for parts 2 and 3, they are coming.
Have a look at chat. Steve says, before they discovered what my condition was, I was bedridden with pain and put 6 stone on in 2 years.
Yeah.
JC says, belly sausage and cheesy bean bake. Ooh, sausage and cheesy bean bake. With golden vegetable rice. Ooh, yeah, I love golden vegetable rice.
Golden vegetable rice.
Bench unsure as not at bench beverage is coffee.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Did you know? Here's a fascinating story. In many third world countries where rice is the dominant food type, they have high levels of blindness in children.
Yeah.
And basically, to get rid of this, to get around this problem, what they did was they genetically engineered golden rice to have lots of vitamin A in it because it's vitamin A deficiency.
Yeah.
And it's just massively solved the problem. It's like just by doing that.
Yeah.
In fact, they're already eating the rice, just change it so it's got vitamin A in it.
Yeah, everyone says about GM food or the dangers, the perils, but there are some good things that they can do with it.
Yeah, I mean, most people that do that, they don't know what they're talking about anyway. Steve, what Foxx streaking? What an image to forget.
Yeah, it really is an image you don't want in your head, do you? Not late at night.
Yeah, you wouldn't forget it. Go For It Painting says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you very much, Go For It Painting. Athol says, evening Colin and Foxx and everyone else in Chatland. And Richard Thomas Scale Model World says, good evening. So welcome to both of you.
Hello, folks. How are you both?
How's the weather in Australia? Go For It. He's Australian, isn't he? Go For It Painting. He or she.
I think so.
They are. Yeah. How's the weather down there, folks? Go For It Painting. Because it's summer down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I still find it weird that they're in the depths of their summer and they get the Christmas tree out. It's so strange.
Yeah, I get my mate. He sends me a video every year of them putting some bacon on the barbie on Christmas Day, you know, bright sunshine,
on
T-shirt and shorts,
on the beach with their Santa hat. It's like, it's cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Right, I might have to get the hairdryer out and give this a quick blast.
Yeah, no worries. Do what you got to do, dear.
Let me just plug it in. Only take 10 seconds.
It's all right. No need to make a big thing. Just, yeah.
No, I'm just telling the audience so they know what's going on. Right. One sec.
There you go. So that's an handle on a churn. So I'm churning the stuff out for you, folks. See what I did there? Yeah, I won't be doing that again. So we've got some crates to do because I want to build all my crates, get them all done, and then we got all the little milk bottles to go in them as well. So some of these are going to be done, obviously, white with the milk, and then you're going to have some done as orange and yellows for lime or lemonade. And so, yeah, so I'm going to do them in a variety of colours, and I'll dip them when it comes to it. For the moment, I want to get all the crates built, and then they can get painted up and weathered and all of that. Because I want to try and get all of this into the spray booth this week. That's what I want to do with it all. So,
spray booth.
Just nipping these off with me God and red cutters there, using them for the sprues.
I like to nip it, nip it.
Nip it, nip it. Nip it, nip it. It's nice clean cut.
You're a nice clean cut.
Happy days, so I did that, yeah. Have you a bit of that, and then we can have some of that off of there, and a little bit off of there. There you go.
Do you know, whenever I hear someone say, "Have you a bit of that?" I can't help but hear it in your voice going, "Have you
a bit of that?
Over there, over there."
Oh yeah, have you some of that? Yeah, I am known for it.
In your best kind of Donna Noble voice.
I did phone voice the other day. It was quite fun.
Who had to listen to that?
James at eModels was chatting to him on the phone.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he got phone voice Festa. It was like, yeah, I thought, is he going to notice? Is he going to notice? But yeah, how'd you do it? Yeah, I was a bit all profesh, wouldn't I? You know what I mean?
Hello.
But, yeah, didn't stay hyacinth bucket for long. I reverted. But yeah.
I've heard rumours about you reverting.
But I was giggling to myself thinking, I'm doing phone voice.
I've turned into my mother. Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, when did that start becoming a thing? Yeah.
Whenever I hear like Mama, not on the phone anymore, not like because she's old now and she's got old people's croaky throaty voice, but when we were younger, I've just got image of like Mama Wolf on the trim phone with the posh voice.
Yeah. Did she used to hold it like that with her little pinky out? I
don't think she was quite that posh.
Yeah. My mum went through a stage where she had the phone fresheners. Do you remember you used to pick up, and in the mouthpiece was this little chrome thing with like deodorant stuff in it. It was like a little phone freshener thing for the mouthpiece. But you don't want to do that, Cole, do you? But yeah, used to fit into the mouthpiece. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a next level poshness that we did have.
It wasn't for trim phones; it was for ordinary phones. But yeah, phone fresheners. Yeah, whatever happened to them? Well, I suppose they went when phones went, didn't they?
Yeah. I'll tell you what's really weird is, as I've got older, I've actually sat there occasionally thinking, you know what? I'd really like a trim phone. I don't really...
trim phone market is a big thing, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them with like buttons. It's like, no. It's got to have a turn dial. I know it wouldn't work on modern, like when you've got to press 1 for this and press 2 for that, but I kind of want a trim phone for our phone line downs because we don't often use the phone.
You can still get them, mate. They can restore them now, and they basically retrofit them with modern bits and bobs in them. But yeah, it's like I really want a trim phone. Got to be done.
Unfortunately, we need a cordless phone for Mum Wolf so she can.
We do a lot of that.
The phone can go to her, but it'd be like, there's just something about the design of them.
Iconic. Function over form, and
Yep.
And it was the sound of a trim phone.
I can't do it, but that kind of. Yeah. They've got a very specific. Well, in the UK, they had a very specific ring. Yeah. I can't really. It's like a chirp, wasn't it? A high pitched.
It's like a high pitched, sweetie chirp. Yeah, I can't do it.
No, I can't do it now.
Yeah, no,
I can hear it in my head though.
Yeah, I haven't got that high pitched ability, so.
I don't know if you sit funny.
Yeah, I couldn't sing like Aled Jones, put it that way.
Oh, I've got that flipping Snowman song in my head now. You absolute...
I know. I knew it would go in your head as soon as I said that.
You absolute person of bar furniture. I hate that song. I hate that cartoon. I hate everything about it.
I had Fairy Tale of New York the other day because sadly Shane McGowan died.
Oh, yeah.
I did like his attitude to life. He did everything, not all of it good, don't get me wrong. He burnt the candle at both ends, did it his way, but by Christ, was he a beautiful poet. He could write some wonderful lyrics for songs. And yeah, I just liked his CBA attitude, you know, and yeah.
I do remember someone once describing the Pogues to me in the most perfect way, which was basically a group of people sitting around a piano shouting at each other. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And I just had that in my head. Like I say, it's bound to be number one this year because why not? Rightly so, classic Crimbo tune, isn't it? And it'll be the same when Noddy goes because it ain't Christmas until Noddy Older says it is in this country.
Mind you, that's kind of always a Christmas song anyway. That's the one that everybody knows.
Yeah.
It does amuse me when you get the younger generation. I sound like an old man, but you get the younger generation now and you look at what they think as Christmas songs. It's like, no. Unless you've got Slade on there are no other Christmas songs. Just don't even try.
All you've got to do is go into the shop and look at, now that's what I call Christmas. That'll tell you exactly what we're on about.
Yeah.
The good old traditional Christmas foot stomper.
I mean, I'll allow them to get as modern as Mariah Carey, but other than that, it's basically Slade, and that it's Slade.
Yeah.
The one about the World War I soldier who I can't remember who did it.
Yeah. Oh, Jonah Louis. Stop the
Wish You Could Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wish You Could Be Home for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Jonah Louis. Yeah. Pipes and Peace, Paul McCartney.
Don't remember that one.
Talking of Christmas, John Christmas is in, says I. Yeah, Ooh. Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace was where they had the football game, wasn't it, during World War I with the English and the German. And,
I just don't remember the song.
Yeah, and it was, really thing. Steve says, try giving one of those old phones to a teenager and ask them to dial a number. Yeah. Especially one with quite a few zeros in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, my youngest boy, he loves anything retro like that. So, you know, he's got a vinyl collection to die for. He's got an old vintage stereo system, you know, and he's proper into all of that retro stuff. Going in his house is like going back to the late 70s, early 80s. It's brilliant.
To him, it's retro. To you, it's just
to me, that's normal stuff. You know, it's like... Yeah. And of course, he'll always be at me mum, have you got one of these? And she goes into her drawer of everything from the 70s and she'll always come out with what he wants.
Yeah.
There you go. That's an original, she says. Not a copy. None of this namby-pamby modern stuff in grown-up mum words. Yeah.
When I was looking to get some new glasses a couple of years ago, I says to my wife, I says, right, let me go through the drawers in your bedside, like, big bedside cabinet thing. She went, why? I said, because I know for a fact when I was a kid, I used to, like, we've all been kids and we go through our parents' drawers and look for, like, presents at Christmas and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I know for a fact in there somewhere there's several pairs of, like, old 1970s glasses from either you or Dad or when Alistair and me, my brothers, used to wear glasses. I said, I know for at least there's one pair of NHS specs in there. And I said, there's probably some good, funky retro frames in there I could get made into glasses. And she went, no, I couldn't find any in the end.
Yeah. I mean, you think the designer equivalent of them is a fortune, and yet you think, my granddad used to have a pair of them that he used for painting. You know, it's... Yeah.
I need to get some new glasses. I thought these were good. They were good frames when I got them, but I've decided they're too small now. I need something slightly bigger.
I've been on about getting my eyes done for the last year because I wear my magnifiers all the time now.
Yeah, I find that.
Yeah.
Especially for reading cooking instructions on stuff you want to put in the oven because it's tiny.
I don't read anything to do with cookers, white appliances, or things of that dangerous scenario for me. That would.
Well, no, the only cooking instructions you get are on Post-it notes stuck on the microwave. So.
Yeah. Press this, input this, stand well back. Yeah.
Yeah. in Festa's world, walk away is a cooking instruction.
Pretty much, yeah.
Step away now.
Step away from the white appliances.
But I did find, like, I found myself suddenly drawn to that kind of, not necessarily NHS glasses, but that kind of style, the black-framed, retro, I suppose what now I'd kind of call hipster glasses, but
the Buddy
whenever you
Ollies.
watch... Well, no, not so much that, but, like, when you watch an interview, watch any old 1970s, like, science programme or when there's an interview, and there's invariably someone wearing... a pair of glasses, like for example, they might just be like half framed, or they might be black top frame with the silver bit down the bottom. Especially like British politicians in the 70s or scientists. Yeah. And it's like I kind of like that style, but the pair I've got at the minute, they're just a bit too small.
Yeah.
And I think, and the pair I had before were all right, but again, they're a bit too... They make my face look a bit piggy.
We used to call them the Ronnie Craig glasses because the top part of them was black, and then they filtered down to clear at the bottom, and they was always that same thick horn-rim shape, weren't they?
Yeah.
Al's got a good one. He says, Drummer Boy, sung by David Bowie and Bing Crosby. Yes, classic, yeah. When a Child is Born by Johnny Mathis.
Oh, no.
Richard Thomas says, the two Ronnies glasses. That's the best way. I was trying to think of it. Yeah, two Ronnies, yeah.
When I was looking for my frames at the opticians a couple of years ago, they actually had in their expensive designer ranges... which are just frames like everybody else. They're pointlessly expensive. They had one pair of frames that were the spitting image of like 1980s, like Ronnie Corbett, that kind of Ronnie Barker glasses frame, square with, and I put them on, and it was like, no.
Yeah.
Because although you see them in context on those old programs, when you actually put them on in the modern day, and you think, oh dear God, no.
I tried on a pair of Eric Malcolm's at Boats once, and my missus, she said, you can put them down in a very choice set of words. Yeah,
they were more like Mike Yarr ones, these ones I tried on.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, there's no situation in which you could ever wear these and not just be...
Well, it's like the big old ones that John Major used to wear, wouldn't it? Where he'd take 3 steps before the glasses moved, wouldn't it? And vintage Michael Caine glasses from the 60s and 70s. But... Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a bit fed up with the thin wire frames now. It's like, as my lenses are getting thicker and thicker and heavier, they need a bit more frame to hold them in, so...
They are a bit 1980s.
Yeah, so... It's one of them, isn't it? You get used to what you're wearing, don't you? But
yeah.
It's like,
your glasses have got that kind of like 1980s IT kind of glasses, aren't they?
Yeah. And they're like...
My brother used to wear them.
And every pair I've got a drawer full of them. It's all the same frame. It's all that same shape, same look, It's like,
But it's difficult because, I try on every frame. Obviously, I go to the opticians, I try them on, and I spend ages farting about trying to pick a pair. And I walk away thinking I've got the right frames, but then like a month later, I'm like, oh, they make my face look too piggy, or they make me look too...
I don't care about that. I just think, can I see through them, yes or no? That'll do.
Yeah.
I spend ages going through all the glasses, and I go, I chose a pair, and H looks around and goes, they're the same as what you're wearing, love.
You've just gone for the same thing again.
Yeah, and I go, nah, they're slightly different. She goes, where? Yeah. I go, oh.
Show me on the dolly where the glasses are different.
Yeah, it's like, but it's what I'm used to. Oh, God's sake, Sid, there's no, oh, really? Right, let's get you some clothes other than black, and I'll walk out with 3 black T-shirts, a black fleece, and a pair of black jeans. She's like, really?
I'm trying to think, actually, what sort of glasses types would actually really suit your face. I'm not really sure.
No, I've got a face like a peanut. So,
some people you can see the face and you think, oh, I know exactly what kind of frames would suit that face, but I don't know with yours.
I even tried one of these online frame choosing things, and do you know what they came back with?
Go on, exactly the same ones you got now.
Square wire frame. So I had great joy in telling Helen that, and she was like, yeah.
Sigh.
She said, you're the same, she said, as that Harry Potter sorting out website you used to go on, trying not to get slithering. She said, and you always come away having been picked for slithering. I went, yeah, I know.
But did you always answer the questions the same way, though?
I tried all different ways, but...
Oh, did you? And it was always Slytherin.
Yeah, I got Slytherin. Don't know why. He used to get Gryffindor. Well, I'm Gryffindor.
See, I don't know what any of these things mean.
Not that I'm bitter. Just thought I'd clarify this. Well, all right, I still am.
Not that he's bitter, but...
Stupid sorting that.
I don't even know what any of that means.
No, I'm convinced it was rigged. That's all I'm saying. I think that her and the boys hacked that website so that it always chose Slytherin for me. But that's all right. I'm over it now.
What, you telling me that a website had minimal programming done?
Exactly, yeah.
Didn't have a true random number generated based...
Exactly.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's all witchcraft on tomfoolery and a conspiracy against me, dear.
Conspiratio.
And it works for me. So JK and her Rowling can take her sorting out and put it on the shelf somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to clean that up.
Take your cap and take your flap and go away. Clean that up as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bobbin says A Spaceman Came a Travelling by Christopher Berg is really good. He was the lady in red bloke, wasn't he, Christopher Berg?
Yeah, yeah.
The one who looked like Frankenstein's stubby brother.
Mm-hmm. Or was it him that had the bowly hair? Was that Christopher?
I don't know. He had a bit of a he had a bit of a bowl haircut, didn't he? But he was.
Was it Christopher that got really, really ill and weird and old looking?
I don't know. I've not heard from him for donkey's years, mate. Hopefully he hasn't been. I've just referred to him as Frankenstein's stubby brother, but you know. Yeah. I did that once. There was someone on the TV that I really hated, and I was having a right old moan, and then their obituary thing came up that they had died a couple of months after filming, and I'm like, damn it. I'm so going to hell. I like peas.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Oh, proper lump in the throat time on Saturday.
Oh, right.
It was the second of the sort of Doctor Who special episodes.
Okay, yeah.
And Bernard Cribbins was in at the end.
Oh,
because it was his last ever appearance. They filmed it and he died about 2 months later.
Yeah.
And it's like, because he's one of the best characters ever in Doctor Who was Bernard Cribbins, Wilfred Mott. And it's like, it was so, it was lovely to see him there, but it was also so sad at the same time. It's like, just massive lump in my throat now. Yeah,
I shall be like that when Brian Blessed goes, to be honest with you, because I do like Brian Blessed. You might have noticed I don't shut up about the bloke. But
that's how you can prove that you. Yeah, that's how you can prove that you're not a cold dead husk, because you like Brian Blessed, and that's normal.
Yeah. It's just one of them, isn't it? He's just one of them people that I think is so under-recognised. And it's going to be one of those classic British things where he's only going to be appreciated when he's no longer around. So my campaign of give Brian Blessed a knighthood is still going, folks, because I think he should be Sir Brian.
I was reading a thing the other day on... I was reading some tweets and stuff and different journalists, and I didn't know this, but apparently Tom Baker, he's like hundreds of years old now, and he's looking really old. But apparently, whenever he tweets something or whenever he talks to people, does interviews, he always turns it back on his own impending death.
Oh, does he?
And
it's
become like an ongoing meme now that whatever you get Tom Baker to talk about, he'll somehow turn the conversation around. Well, I won't be here for long, and I'll be dying soon. So,
oh, bless him. He's got to be getting on.
He's in his 90s now.
Really?
If you see pictures of him, he's really thin and frail now, bless him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't realise, do you, that everyone's getting older like that? Yeah,
No.
And all I'll say is Keith Richards is still going. How?
They obviously stuffed him they took all his blood out and replaced it with Twinkies, I think.
Yeah, Ibn Ozzy and Alice Cooper, their DNA needs to be cryogenically frozen forever, so that people could use it for research and study, because,
Retro Rabbit responds to me talking about, what's his name? Who did I say was in Doctor Who? I forgot. His name's gone out of my brain. Yes, and he just says, Wilfred, and does the crying emoji.
Yeah.
If in your life at any point in the future you ever watch, the 10th Doctor's Doctor Who episodes with David Tennant and stuff, you would love Wilfred. He's an old soldier, and he's just It's Bernard Cribbins. You just know what he's like.
Robin sums it up. He says, Brian Blessed and David Attenborough are truly great men. They are. They really are. And it'll be the same when David Attenborough departs. I think there'll be a massive void to be filled because they are such iconic people.
Oh, yeah. See, whenever I think of Brian Blessed, all in my head, all I can hear is, Quintilis Varus, where are my eagles?
Yeah.
It's all I Claudius for me, that.
He's just so distinctive, isn't he?
Oh, God, yeah. Is there any man in Rome who hasn't slept with my daughter?
Yeah. Your classic one is your mum's reaction to the advert that he's in. It says it all, doesn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Because my mum's the same. Why, she said, does he have to speak loud? I said, could you imagine Brian Blessed trying to whisper? It would be the same voice.
Well, he kind of does when he talks, but he only does it for a few words and then crescendos.
Yeah.
But for those that may not have been here when I told the story last time, Mama Wolf was having a lazy duvet day where she was sat in bed like reading her iPad and stuff, but she had headphones on to listen to the TV downstairs. And there's an advert here in the UK now for some adaptive bathroom stuff for old people where they need special baths. And there's like a guy stood there and he's looking at his bath and his face says, I want a bath, but I can't get in the bath. But he's not a very good actor, so it doesn't really say that. And he's looking at the bath longingly and suddenly like Brian Blessed just pops up behind him and starts shouting a lot. And Mum was sat there, she was talking to me and she sort of went, oh, and like pulled the earphones off. I said, what? She went, Brian Bleeding Blessed shouting in my ear without warning.
Of all the people they had to get to do an advert for old folk, it had to be Brian Blessed, didn't it?
Yeah, but it's just like, it guarantees that people talk about it because it's just like, it's like this guy's there looking at his bath and Brian Blessed turns up in his bathroom unannounced. It's like, what?
Oh, mate, it's advertising greatness, isn't it? It's like whoever thought of that, it's like, they advertising gold, isn't it?
The funny thing is, I've never actually watched the advert and heard it because Mum's always got the headphones on, so I don't know what he actually says.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's shouting, but it's a fair assumption that he's just shouting and saying, buy these bathrooms!
Yeah. Legend. Jeff Light says Tom Baker is 89. Richard says
89.
that he's reading Patrick Stewart's biography and he mentions Brian Blessed in his book. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were both in I Claudius.
Yeah. He's one of them people, though, isn't he, Brian Blessed?
I think they probably did some Royal Shakespeare Company stuff as well together.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's in my head because I've never heard the actual audio. In this advert, he's behind this guy going, if you can't use your bath, I'm going to eat it.
Could you imagine him doing Hamlet or something like that, Brian Blessed? It'd be so funny.
It would be great. I think he's done some Shakespeare, but I don't know who he
I don't know which ones he did, but yeah.
No, I'm sure he probably has.
Alas, poor Yorick in the voice of Brian Blessed.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a storied theatre career with that.
Imagine him doing the eModels intro, couldn't you? eModels, your one-stop stop. Yeah, in the voice of Brian Blessed.
Oh, Pete, mate, if you're watching this, please pay Brian Blessed a lot of money to do some voiceover for us, or just offer to do some charitable donations to charities of his choice if he records some stuff.
Get him to do the eModels intro, mate. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
eModel, make something up.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, mate, you've got to do it. You've got to.
A one-stop shop for all your goddamn needs. I can't do Brian Blessed, but yeah. Or the voice of Christopher Walken.
eModels, I can't do Christopher Walken.
Oh, mate, he's got a wonderful diction, hasn't he? Yeah.
You know, this model, I can't really do it.
Yeah. All the money, pay it all, Pete. Pay it all. Go on.
Do it. Just imagine having Brian see, because Pete Mate got me to record a load of, like when you phone eModels and they're closed, you get down to the service. He got me to do a load of different voices for that, and some of them are silly and some of them are serious. But just imagine if it was like Brian Blessed saying, eModels.co.
Could you imagine doing a live stream with him? Our hangout buddy tonight is Brian Blessed. Could you imagine the chaos he would cause?
volume to 30%.
You wouldn't be able to monetize it.
Well, he appears on the Infinite Monkey Cage podcast, the BBC, which is a science podcast.
Yeah.
And on that, he's just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's just Brian Blessed. You can't stop him. If you start him going on about going to Mars, he just goes off on one.
I can always remember Graham Norton saying that I hear you have a reputation for swearing. He said, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes. He said, say what you want when you want. And this 2-minute tirade that came out of him, it was like it's like hearing Ted say grown-up words for the first time. Yeah. They said, there's more. Graham, what's his name? Oh, I've forgotten his surname. Norton. He was pretty much biting his chair. You know, it was, Just didn't expect it. It's like you just gave Brian Blessed carte blanche to say what he wants.
Well, the beauty of it is that Brian Blessed is to swearing as Stephen Fry is to elegant diction, basically. Like Stephen Fry can use the most fantastic words and beautiful sentences in a very intelligent way, whereas Brian Blessed is like that, but for swearing.
Yeah.
He's just the best swearer ever.
He swears in an eloquent way, doesn't he?
He combines swear words in just the most brilliant way.
It's all about the delivery at the end of the day, and it is funny
he's a swearing scientist.
I don't think YouTube have got the video up now, because I know it did get quite a few complaints, didn't it? And,
probably got it somewhere.
It's one of them. You get the chance to see it. I'll have a look to see whether I've actually managed to, acquire a copy.
If somebody ever complains about Brian Blessed, then they're no friend of mine.
No, you can't complain about him.
No.
Not for what he does for charity.
He is an OBE, I didn't realise, but he is an OBE.
Yeah, that's why I thought, he hasn't turned that down, so he wouldn't turn down a knighthood.
Yeah. Don't know.
I'd love to see him get one, I really would, because I think it would be so well deserved. I'm not a massive fan of the honours system. I think more real-life people should get them, to be honest.
Well, especially when you get somebody who gets a knighthood just for being some, pointless sports person. It's like, they just play sport. What? Who cares?
Yeah, it's like,
They're not a legend like Brian Blessed.
Give it to, Mildred down at the local food bank who donates all her time to help homeless people stay alive. And they're the people I think deserve it. But I don't want to get on my high horse about it because it does rattle me, but...
It's not a conversation for live streams anyway, really, but yes.
No, but...
He should be a knight. He should be a sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Campaign Brian Blessed for us. Could you imagine his acceptance speech at Buck House?
Oh God!
Could you imagine?
Well, you know what? He'd stand out there.
How you doing, me old China? Yeah.
I love it when people interview him at events, and it's the caricature pastiches that he always shouts, but it's not. I love it when he starts talking about something that he's absolutely passionate about, because then he goes quiet, but he talks really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like if you get him talking about space or travelling to Mars and things like that, he gets so passionate about it.
Could you imagine him meeting Elon Musk and talking about going to Mars?
He'd probably end up thumping Elon Musk, but there you go.
Yeah.
Imagine. Well, I can't remember if I think one of the Infinite Monkey Cage podcasts had Brian Blessed and an astronaut, but I can't remember who it was. It might have been Buzz Aldrin. But it had him and an astronaut, and it was just gold. And then he told off Professor Brian Cox for the fact we've not gone to Mars, and he's like, I'm just a cosmologist, I'm a scientist, I'm a physicist, I can't control that.
It was like watching the interview with Michael Howard by old What's-His-Chops off of Newsnight, where he said, can you answer the question when Jeremy something, is it? I can't think of his name.
Jeremy Paxman.
That was him.
Yeah.
And watching Blessed with this guy reminded me of that. So, why haven't we gone to Mars? And the guy would come out of all this spiel, and Blessed would go, why haven't we gone to Mars?
Yep.
And that's all he kept saying to him, wasn't it?
Yep.
When are we going then?
At one point, he's like, Brian, why haven't we gone to Mars? But like a real and Brian's like, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm a physicist.
Yeah. Don't shoot the monkey. Yeah.
But it's great when he gets passionate about stuff. He talks so fast. Let's have a quick look at chat. Retro Rabbit says, belly on the way, cheeseburger pizza. Oh, I've got a cheeseburger pizza in the freezer. Unfortunately, it's been in there for 2 years. Bench finished Tamiya TA03R TRF Special, 1/10 RC chassis.
Oh, nice one.
Drank undecided. And Bobbin says, King Charles and Brian chatting would be an event.
Oh, I can imagine Blessed running up and down the hallway at Buckingham Palace with the sword doing Zorro and all sorts, you know?
Doing Voltan noises. I don't know if Brian Blessed's a pro or against royal stuff. I don't know.
Well, he's accepted an OBE, isn't he? So...
Well, yeah. He'll still be anti, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would assume he'd be probably pro.
Yeah,
So
I think
he'd probably get on quite well with King Chuck.
He's a proud Brit, isn't he, Brian Blessed?
Oh, God, yeah.
He loves all of the tradition of this country, and so a part of that is the monarchy, and whether you agree with it or not, it's there, it's in our history, so...
Yes. In Harris, what?
I mean, look at it this way. You would have had President Johnson, President May, and President Sunak. What would you rather have?
Yeah. Well, we had that anyway, didn't we? The name doesn't make any difference.
You know.
But.
So, yeah. So,
Anyway, let's move on from politics.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just using it as an example, Fox.
Yes. I didn't mean to accidentally skirt onto that little reef there. Dee. Now, how are you getting on with yours, dude? What are you doing? What are you building? What are you building?
Don't worry about mine, mate. I'm just sitting here cutting bits of plastic, mate. Don't try and fit me in when you've run out of things to say. It's
No, I want to know what you're doing. The people want to know what you're
crates, like I said about 10 minutes ago, mate. It's nothing spectacular, dear. I'm just building crates. You carry on, mate.
Jolly good. No.
What are you doing?
What you're
there
doing.
You go. Tell everyone what you're doing.
No, I'm still streaking. Nothing
There you
changed
go.
here.
There you go. So now you know what we're doing. Yeah, exactly. I'd pay money to hear a private chat with Brian Blessed behind the scenes
Oh, God,
at one of them events. But yeah.
I think he did, I think 1 year he actually did the voice of the speaking clock. Because they used to have like a charity thing where like they do like 5 or 6 different celebrity voices. 1 year it was Tom Baker.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm right in thinking there is a sat-nav voice, isn't there, of Brian Blessed? I'm sure someone's done one.
I don't know if there's an official one, but there'll definitely be loads of fake ones, if not an official one.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm sure someone's done one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would do it, but...
He might do.
Because you had the Michael Caine, didn't you? You had John Cleese and all of them lot, but Brian Blessed would be hilarious, wouldn't it? I wonder how many car accidents there would be when he billows out, turn right, yeah. That's probably why there's not an official one.
Yeah, why did you crash your car? Because I was just being shouted at all the way by Brian Blessed.
You've got the Brian Blessed sat-nav voice, haven't you? How did you know that? Yeah.
I can tell by your Dreyfus twitch and your nervous personality. Yeah, you've been shouted at all the way.
Absolutely. Don't forget, folks, we'll go till about 11 tonight, nice and short and sweet, because it is a work night and school night and all of that lot. So we'll keep these midweek shows nice and short for you.
Yes.
Like I say, hopefully by getting these done, I'll be able to get this primed this week and start getting a bit of paint down. Because I'm at that want to get painting with it stage now. We'll see.
Well, I am hoping that by this time next week, James Mate will have received his next Games Workshop shipment, and in that will be the kit that I'm making. Hopefully.
Yeah, you're looking forward to that, aren't you?
Yeah, just had to wait till he needed to order more stock, basically. So
yeah,
he's not going to order just one kit for me. So he's wait till he did another stock run with GW, and that should be hopefully be soon.
You go. And
I shall be building Lord Croak.
There you go.
I've started looking at some of their like big character kits. Because I've done like vehicles and stuff and little figures, but I've never done any of the big characters. I've got a few built waiting for pattern. I started to think, you know what, I quite fancy doing some of these because it's not something I've really done before.
No. There you go.
I was going to do Mortarion, but they can't get it, so...
It'll be Foxx, the figure painter.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. There you go, have a bit of that. Yeah, I mean, there are some wonderful kits, there really are. I was having a chat with one of me hangout mates not long ago about future builds I'm going to do on the Monday show, and we was throwing ideas around, and several of them are now in the basket. They'll be going on the Monday show just to have a bit of variety, so...
Lovely.
Yeah, different genres and things, so yeah. Why not, is my motto. So big thanks to Kev for that, because, yeah, it was good little to and fro there of different ideas. You know, and said, well, you're a reviewer. At the end of the day, you know, I like to change it up and keep it fresh. You know, I've done cars, I've done bikes, I've done a bit of armour. Let's look at different things. So, yeah, why?
You're going to be doing scale models of human organs, aren't you?
No.
This month we're making the spleen.
No, because Chris has already done them. He's already done the foot and that. So.
Well, he did the bony bits.
Yeah, so yeah, just something different, isn't it? Keeps the viewers engaged, and you can't sit there and say I'll build anything and just do cars and bikes, can you? So
no.
I thought, no, let's just go for a little bit of a change up. So yeah. So we'll load up their site, have a looky-loo as a viewer, sit there and think what you'd like me to do. So
yeah, I look forward to finding out what that is. Yeah,
I'm not going to do any announcements yet because I don't want to. Even that, don't want to spoil it, folks.
No, you reveal it when you reveal it.
Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out, folks. Like I say, I got the bus to do after the 16th tank. Like the 16th tank is going to be finished in a week, you know what I mean? It's plenty to do on it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm just planning ahead and trying to keep things fresh and relevant for you all. So,
right, I shall be back in a minute.
Yeah, and there'll be another future thing that I'm going to do with me eModels Mondays is I'm going to do a video upload of, you know, what would you like me to do in my next build, and you all get to input in the chat what it is you fancy, you know, or would like to see us build, and make it a thing where the viewers feel involved, you know. So just something I'm toying with at the moment as a little idea. So if it's something you'd be interested in adding a comment and that, you know, you get the kudos of, yeah, that's my idea. That was, I'll have a word with the guys at eModels and see if we can organise some kind of a giveaway. And it could be that the winning build is the one that gets given away to the person that has suggested it. You know, it's all up there at the moment. I've just got to see whether it's a viable thing we can do, and if they're up for it, then I'll make it a thing. So why not? At the end of the day, why not indeed? And it keeps me level-headed. Is that the phrase I'm looking for? You know, because I don't just want to keep building the same thing, because it'll drive me nuts. So I do like to try different challenges. Could be a tool ship, it could be something with rigging, it could be space, it could be a boat, it could be anything, can't it? Well, I've just said that. Tool ship's a boat car. Losing the name. But you know what I mean. So, just keeps it different, doesn't it? So, the next one is chosen. I was quite impressed with the choice, to be quite honest with you, because I hadn't thought of it. I've looked at the kit several times. But yeah, now that I can see me vision, it's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So, kudos to young Kevin. There you go. Another crate. There you go. And these are going to be battered up and have chips on them and scrapes and things like that once all the glue's gone off. They have got a slight wood texture about them. Steve says they talk about all sorts, space and stuff. Steve says, who from eModels would build the border models Dan Buster Lancaster? That would be Ted. He likes all the big kits.
Yeah, he always says he'll never build big kits and then builds the big kits.
Yeah, I just haven't got the bench space for it, to be quite honest with you. No. And dare I say, it's not really doesn't float me boat. I know Ted likes all of them big kits like that, doesn't he, you know, but...
Yeah.
I think for me, as Lancasters, I think have been done to death. Everyone's building a big Lancaster, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'd be up for it, but I haven't got the bench space or the ability to take it there. So, and it's not something you would ship to them. Yeah, I must do some aircraft at some point, but not shiny aircraft, but, you know, vintage aircraft.
Of course, yeah, because you don't do shiny, do you? I
don't do shiny. I have no enjoyment at all in doing shiny things. Right, let's get another lot of grime on the go. Funny thing with this streaking grime is it looks fantastic, but once it dries, it all fades away and becomes more transparent, and it doesn't look like it did when you first did it.
Never does, mate.
No, that's why I was taken back by it being not quite as dark from last week. Little drop of this in there, I think.
Just a little drop, dear.
Just the one, Mrs. Wembley.
There you go, get that.
My little mixing thing, and then put one drop of thinner.
Oh, you're good, you are. This is why he's a guru, you know.
Oh, shut up. You and your nonsense.
The first thing he does when he gets out of bed in the morning, stretches, he goes, I'm a guru, you know. He does. He says he doesn't, but he does.
I don't do that at all. There's plenty of other things you can... There's plenty of other more interesting things you can do when you first get out of bed in the morning.
And he's brushing his teeth and it's like, good morning, Guru. How are you? I'm doing well, Guru. How are you?
I'm brushing my teeth and examining my brushing technique.
Yeah.
The number of times I've gone to put my brush in my coffee cup, this is quite disturbing.
I'm lucky I have electric brushes and me and a manual toothbrush, I end up removing all the skin from my gums.
Yeah, I'm the same with electrics. I prefer manual toothbrush. I've always found electric ones to be a bit too harsh.
I have all the speed settings that I could ever want. And, yeah. And I've had no gum bleeds since I've been using them. So... Because I am brutal. I'm like a toothbrush, like I am with a sanding stick, mate. Yeah.
You're with a toothbrush like you are with a pair of pliers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the two mixed up.
Yeah. And H got me one of those water flossers.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you, they're good. But when you've got a big hole in the back tooth, don't inject a big chunk of water into that, because you will do Michael Flatley very quickly, folks, just saying.
Yeah, you'll say some words that you might regret.
Trust your Uncle Festa, because I did it, and my toes are still twinkling at the thought of it, mate.
Oh, yeah.
She says, any good? I said, yeah, until I had that stupid idea of putting it into that big hole in the tooth. You didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay, she says.
Yeah, that's verboten, that. You're not going to near that.
Yeah, she said, that bit on the instructions where it says, don't apply near damaged teeth. You didn't read that bit? I said, no, I just put it together so it looked like the photo. I filled it up and went for it, love.
You were like, I don't do words.
What setting did you use? I said, maximum overdrive. She went, oh, dear. Yeah.
You can't help yourself, can you, really? Let's just be honest.
No, so now it's only to be used under her supervision. She sets it up and then hands it to me, basically, because,
like everything else, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
That is your life, at this, always under supervision.
I can always remember when I used to use a straight razor for shaving, and she just got to that point. She just, I've had enough. She said, I can't sit here and watch this any longer. You are not to be using bare blades to shave with. So I went out and bought a double-edged razor, you know, one of the windy ones that you put the double-edged blades in. And she saw me using that. She said, "Are you completely and utterly defiant and stupid? Should I've just confiscated your straight razor, and you've gone out and got a double edge?" I said, "But it ain't a straight razor, is it?" She said, "It's still an open blade." She said, "And you're going up the back of your canister with it." She said, "The skin's rolling up in front of it. You're going to slice a chunk of your head off." So she got me the head razor in the head with the 5 blades on it, and I have to make do with that. And then Cal does me a Turkish once a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
you have to know
really?
your limits.
I'm not a child."
Know your limits.
She's like, "Really?"
No, you're not a child, but, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
It may as well be the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a child, he says.
Yeah. I go, "Oh, I'm not 12, She goes, "No, you're 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think of all the people in the world allowed to say, "I'm not a child," you are not any of them people. No.
She's like, "What possessed you to think that was a good idea?" I said, "Well, there you go. You assumed I thought about it."
It's your fault for thinking I
said, "This is where you went wrong, love." Yeah. Oh, stop twitching, Wilkinson. What's wrong with you? Come on.
Why do I get the impression that Gibbs slaps are a normal thing in your household?
That tea towel, I tell you, is frayed round the edges, mate. It's been wrapped round me so many times.
Never been used, and it's never ever been used as a tea towel.
No, that's just a weapon of choice. It's always over her shoulder. And it's like a ball master's whip or a ringmaster's whip, mate.
Well, it's like, like you get those collars for dogs where they start barking and you press a button and it sprays water in the face.
Yeah.
You've got that, but it's a tea towel.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, I laugh at it, and I know she's right, because I am an absolute nightmare, mate.
I know.
I freely admit it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's just... But like I say, I also do it to keep her on her toes, because,
is that the justification?
That's my justification, and I'm sticking with that.
And how well does that go down when you tell her that?
Not well at all. I just say, "I only do it because I love you." And she's like, "Yeah. You ain't got love in you," she says.
"I'll give you sharp," she says.
"Yeah, you ain't got love in you. You're an emotionless husk." I go, "Yeah, I know." Bless her.
"You're an emotionless husk." "Yeah, but look, Bluey car, you're not that emotionless." Well...
Yeah, she was impressed with that, I must admit. When she first saw it in the box, because I stupidly said, "You couldn't do us a favour and nip into the man cave and make sure I turn the light off," because I didn't have my Alexa light then. And she ambled in and the Bluey car was out in its box, and she just looked at me. She went, "Am I standing here looking in your man cave seeing a child's toy?" And straight away I was like, "Oh, God, I didn't put it in the box, did I?"
You were like, "Oh, crap."
I said, "Blame Fox for that. Stop blaming the well-spoken man for your errors." I said, "It's his idea."
So blameless.
She said, "No." She said, "It sounds like it was a suggestion." And you went, "Yeah, I'm up for it." How did she know the exact words that I used?
Yeah, because it's like, at the end of the day, no matter what I say, you still have to make the choice to do it or make the decision to do it. So, it's so sus.
Yeah. She said, "You're a lemming." She said, "You'd jump off a cliff if he told you to." I went, "No, I wouldn't." And then when she saw the finished thing, she went, "That ain't the same one, is it?" I went, "Yeah." "Oh, you can have brownie points for that." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, now she understands why you were so eager to do it.
Yeah. Especially when I told her it was being sold, and she was like, "Oh."
Bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus.
So, yeah, I've only got to finish the base, and then that's going to be on its merry way to its new owner.
Mm-hmm. I have a message from the chapter eModels, by the way. They want to just say thank you to everyone who participated in all the Black Friday and took advantage of Black Friday.
Yes.
They had a very successful Black Friday sale, so thank you to everyone who took advantage and snagged some good deals.
Exactly that.
Yes.
I'd also like to say a massive thanks to everyone that has been out, commented to the guys at eModels on the videos I've done, and bought God-hand items off the back of them videos. I had a lovely call with James this week from eModels.
Oh, good.
When he was chatting about results from the videos and click-throughs and good sales and that. So I was very humbled.
Nice.
And also, I just wanted to take time out to express my personal thanks to all of you that have done that, because I make the videos not just to sell the product, but it's like anything. They do what they say on the tin, and if I can use them, anyone can. So, yeah, big thank you from me, and a big thank you from Pete, James, and the crew at eModels. One, for all your lovely feedback, and two, for going ahead. Yeah, I see that video that idiot was doing, and I bought a load of these, and yeah. A big thank you, and there are more coming this week. I've got some lovely little treats this week for you that I'm going to be filming.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Right, that's my second lot of staining. Let that dry for a minute. Nothing new in chat. Don't forget, folks, if you're watching this and you're in chat, ask us questions. Give us stuff to talk about. Pick our brains or pick each other's brains, because if we don't know something, someone in chat will.
Yeah, I was going to say, I ain't going to know nothing. I know anything about nothing and nothing about anything.
You know at least 3 things. Come on.
Yeah, lock the door in the man cave. Don't talk back to H, and if you hear the sound of a tea towel, run.
Actually, 4 things then, because there's hide all the children's toys.
Yeah.
Are you still in the good books, by the way?
Yes, I am.
No, I don't like this.
I was reminded of it the other day.
What's this now? 5 weeks?
5 weeks, yeah.
This is not natural. There's something is afoot.
Mind you, I was only told that because I was testing her patience. Don't spoil it, she said. You're still in the good books, she said, but you can very easily be removed. And I was like, so I found out that I'm in the good books, but I haven't actually asked her. That was a result. Remember that one for future reference.
But it's a nightmare, because you don't know what you did to get in the good books, so you don't know what you can do next time to get back in the good books.
I think it's the heart thing myself.
Yeah, so it's sympathy good books then.
I think it's because I realised that I was having an episode, should we say. Well, I don't really want to go too specific than that. Those that know me close know exactly what happened. But because I identified the problem and dealt with it and rung the necessary numbers, and because she obviously was in West Surrey at the time, I think that might be why I'm in the good books, because I identified the issue, I made the necessary calls and got it all dealt with. So I think that might be what it's all about. And the fact that I haven't complained about everything I've had to do since.
And you've done what you've had to do.
Yeah, you know, and it ain't been easy. It's a lot harder for Helen than it is for me, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, you know, lifestyle changes and all of that lot. But, yeah, but because I think I recognised the signs and didn't try to be stubborn and I'll sleep it off or anything like that, I made a conscious decision, and dare I say it, that potentially kept me here. So,
good.
Yeah.
So all you need to do next time, if you get in the bad books, to get back in the good books, is become unwell.
Yeah.
That's not a good
that's
plan,
what
really?
I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong, but that's the only thing I can think of, is that I did well, should I say. And dare I say it, at risk of the world handbrake getting applied and the earth stopping spinning, can I say that I may have applied common sense?
I was about to say you were for a moment responsible, so...
Oh, mate, yeah, I'll have that. Can you record... Actually, I'm going to record that. I'm going to record that and play it to her. Fox says I'm responsible.
Steve says, oh, well, guys, bed is calling, so good night all. Good night, Steve.
Yeah, no worries, Steve. I mean, we're here until 11. I'll stop at 11.
Rabbit says, good books, something's up. Yes, it's been about 5 weeks now.
It is, mate, but I think that might be what it is because I showed a little bit of responsibility.
Yeah. It's a big word to use that in this context.
You know, I've come over all cold because you've said that common sense, oh, mate. Yeah.
It's not right, is it?
It ain't, not in my little world. But that's what I'm thinking anyway.
Right, I'm going to blast some of this with a hairdryer.
Yeah, no worries. Which probably means, folks, that I'm actually totally wrong. But she has been, I wouldn't say mothering me, but obviously I have to be monitored quite closely at the moment. And yeah, so I think she's just keeping me on my toes and level-headed, bless her, in her own little way. But I think deep down she's a bit worried, bless her. She's going to be, isn't she? But I think she was also relieved that for a change I did the sensible things. Yeah, because normally I would have gone, sleep it off, I'll go to bed. Tomorrow's another day, but I just knew all wasn't right. So we know these things. But anyway, I've got one more set of crates to do. I'm desperately trying not to let my twitching destroy these when I pick them up. So I am working a little bit cack-handed tonight for a reason. So apologies if I keep obscuring what you're seeing. But it's been a strange few days. There you go. Let's have a bit of that on there. Gluey, gluey, glueykins. There's not that much more small detail to do. Once these are done, I've just got some more brake lines that I want to run underneath the floor there. I want to join these brake lines up where they've got to go. So I got them to make. Fix the bonnet in place. Yeah, and that'll all be ready to be primed up then. So yeah, it's not far off of buildy stagey been finished, to be honest.
Get in there.
Yeah, so I'll get me both set up and get that ready. Obviously, I'll leave all of this glue to dry thoroughly and all of that, and then go back round and do any fettle sanding. And then this will be ready to be primed, and I shall let the primer go off and bake until next week, and then we can start a bit of the old painty.
Mm-hmm. What colour? Are you going to do a coloured primer or just a generic primer or zenithal? What are you going to do? Or have you not decided yet?
Probably.
It's blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's blues. I might just do a generic grey primer, to be honest with you. I'm looking at it now. I don't honestly think the zenithal is needed, to be quite honest with you on it, because I can get the different shades of blues that I want.
It's all large flat panels, isn't it, rather than lots of little detailed panels.
Pretty
and
much.
Stuff, so.
All these were a wooden frame with a stretched skin on them of various bits of aluminium scavenged from, junkyards, basically. So
sounds like an orc vehicle.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
So when you've added 6 extra turrets...
No, I'm not going to do that. This is an eModels build.
I know.
Not going to do that. Not to eModels. It's not fair. But besides, these are going to go on a little dio. There's another one I'm going to get that will go with these, and then I'll get a little fruit stand to go on there, and a few people. It'll be a little town vignette going on. With a twist. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
There is going to be a little twist to it.
Like there was last summer.
So it did, yeah. So
yeah,
good reference. Oh, I'm pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was looking through stuff for what's in store the other day, there was like some of the little mini art kits, and one of them was like butchers, like two dudes with like a carcass and butchering, and I was like, oh, that'd go well with your figure on a little diorama.
Exactly,
with
it's just this little. It's going to be a little town scenario. I'm looking for a particular figure, and if I don't see it, I shall 3D print one, but I can't say what the figure's going to be because it'll give it away totally what I'm trying to do. But
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping people get it when I do it, put it that way. I think
I'm
they
sure
will.
They will. I think they will. And in case people are wondering, no, I don't know either. So I've
not told Foxx either. He doesn't know either.
I like to have the same surprise as everybody else.
If Pete Mate's watching, he's probably going, oh my God, what's he going to do? It's nothing bad, Pete. I wouldn't do anything controversial that would Impact
He's probably
eModels.
thinking, oh God, what's he going to do? Is it going to be something expensive?
Yeah.
His wallet's twitching.
Yeah. Yeah, bless him.
We do actually joke about Pete, mate, and his, his wallet sealed in stone and lead, but it's actually
he's a very
not true with
generous
Pete, mate.
person, yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't scrimp.
No, in reality, Pete, mate, if he needs something doing for eModels, he'll just throw money at it to make sure it's the best it can possibly be. Like, the
did it with Telford, didn't he?
Yeah.
With Pete, it's all or nothing. He'll always invest heavily into making something work. You've only got to look at Godhand.
Yeah. Well, we always joke about him being an honorary Yorkshireman, but at the end of the day, no. If he wants to do something with the business, he'll make it as best as he possibly can.
Yeah.
But it's like mother-in-law jokes. We have to make out that Pete's like a real proper honorary Yorkshireman.
Oh yeah, his nickname's Squeak, but there's
with his 3.5-foot yacht.
Yeah. If he gets a tenner out of his wallet, the monarch squints because they're not used to seeing daylight.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Pete Mate's the owner.
Yeah.
eModels, owner of eModels.
Yeah. But, yeah. He
Everybody
dropped
knows
a pound
James,
coin
mate.
once and it cut the back of his head as he bent down to pick it up.
Everybody knows James, mate, the manager.
Oh, yeah, James is lovely.
He runs the store. Pete Mate's the owner.
James is so down to earth.
Yeah,
He's
James
a lovely fella.
He's a lovely little fella. It's not true what they say about him.
Yeah, he is. I tell you, he makes a damn sight better cup of tea than Foxx ever could. That's all I'm saying.
You can just shut up. You can just shut up with that nonsense.
He proper had to get rescued. He was like, yeah, dude, I'll make the next one.
Nobody's interested. Nobody's listening.
Swigging Pig was there. He knows all about it.
He was paid to be contrary, I reckon.
James rescued the day there. It's like, yeah, Foxx, don't go making tea again. That was Nat's drink.
Well, that's because you chose tea and didn't have the correct answer, which was, of course, coffee, which I can make.
Yeah, but...
Asking me to make tea is like asking a vet to do open heart surgery on a human.
Yeah, every 2 minutes. What was it you wanted again? Yeah.
Hey.
It was funny.
I like to make sure I get everything right.
The chaos. You can imagine the fuss, folks, and the drama. Oh, he skulked into that room. Oh, I don't know what to say. That was so funny.
But notice how I made terrible tea, yet nobody else actually bothered to volunteer to make a brew. It was all
James
like,
did.
Get a brew on. Did he?
Yeah, James made a brew.
Yeah,
and a very nice brew it was.
Yeah, but see, on the other hand, for me, James makes terrible coffee. So
yeah. When I said to him, cup of tea, no milk, leave the tea bag bobbing, he knew exactly what Builder's tea was.
See, that's not, to me, Builder's tea is really over milky and like 18 sugars.
No.
That must be is that a north-south thing, do you think?
Yeah.
Because I've always thought Builder's tea is like over milked and over
tea's got to
sugared.
be like tar. Look, black tea with a tea bag bobbing.
I mean, I know Builder's tea is like leave the tea bag in for half an hour, but I always thought it was like a litre of milk and 400 sugars. Maybe that's a north-south thing then. I don't know. Could be.
Amount of people, they're like, how can you drink your tea like that? Easy. Pick it up, swig it. Boom, done.
See, I do like tea, but I don't like the fact I can't really drink it once it goes cold, and that's why I prefer coffee, because I can drink coffee hot or cold. Yeah. It just tastes just as nice.
Oh, yeah.
But with tea, I really can't stand tea once it's gone cold. It's like, ah.
Yeah. Them little furball cups of mint for that, but I drink iced tea in the summer, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the same. Tea bag left in. My missus goes, it's like Guinness. How can you drink that? Easily, love.
And for our colonial cousins in the US and Canada, it's not Lipton iced tea. That stuff is not real. We never discuss Lipton iced tea. That's not legal. I've
sat there before at the bench, right? And this is how sad I am. I've actually got a tea bag out of the pot, and I've just stuck it like chewing tobacco against the side of me gum inside me mouth. I just sucked on the tea bag, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I really need to get outboard, don't I? But yeah, like a bit like chewing tobacco. I've just not bitten down on it, just chowed away on it.
Are you still on the Barry's tea, or is it just whatever's available?
Whatever's available at the moment, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had me on some kind of elfie tea recently, but I've politely requested, can I go back to my normal stuff? Because
that doesn't seem like a good thing to do.
Yeah. It was like, would I say herbal teas? It was all kinds of different exotic stuff in it, and it was a bit like licking an airwick, mate. You know, one of them Christmas tree things?
Yeah, no. Herbal teas that aren't meant to have milk and stuff in them now. It's none of that nonsense.
Yeah, no. And I went, why are you giving me that tripe?
Tea from the tea plant.
Yeah. She's like, it's supposed to be healthy for you. And I said, yeah, but I've been fixed. So just normal tea. I don't have milk. I don't have sugar. But yeah, that tastes like the bottom of a budgie's cage, darling, you know? Caffeine
can be good for you from tea. And the tannins and stuff, it's good for you.
Exactly. And I'm like, yeah, it's like licking that, like licking the toe piece out of Gandhi's flip-flop, you know? It's just like, no, I'm not having that. Didn't enjoy it.
No.
So she drinks that now. She's like, oh, I'll have that then. No. So, now I know why you got it. It's because you like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind tea. It's just, I can't drink it when it goes cold.
Barry's tea. There's only one.
Barry's tea. Yeah, Barry's tea. If I do drink tea, it's Barry's tea now. Barry's tea or nothing at all.
Yeah, and I got the cutest of cutest pictures sent to me recently of Mama Wolf in her Barry tea beanie, and she looked so chilled and happy.
Yeah, we had to go in for an appointment to the hospital, and it was very cold, so I bought her a Barry's tea woolly bobble hat a couple of years ago. She'd never really had a chance to wear it, but she did this time. It was funny because when we were sat in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, because she gets the patient transport thing. Yeah. I'm sat in the seat at the back, and then there's like a gap, and then there's the little passenger seat at the front, and all I can see is the passenger seat and this little fluffy bobble sticking up over the top, moving around.
Yeah. Still sticking her fingers up at me, but that's to be expected. That's a greeting of respect from Mama Wolf.
Yeah. I said, let's take a photograph for Colin in your hat. And she said, okay, big smile and the look and then the fingers.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm happy. She's having a good day today. She's stuck her fingers up at me. She's in a good space today. But that's all right. Next time she does it, I'll threaten her with a photograph of Winnie. Yeah.
Send her a picture of Winnie and your mum together. Would a camera even survive that?
Yeah, Winnie inspecting her latest haul.
I was going to say, if you try and take a photograph of Winnie, don't you end up with no camera?
Yeah, it'd be like taking a photograph of Tutankhamun's tomb, innit? You're going to end up with a blank screen, ain't you?
I was going to say, is that actually impossible, though, because you wouldn't come out with your camera, so...
Exactly,
Yeah. Mama Wolf did actually ask once for a picture of your mum, because she'd never seen your mum.
Ain't she? I thought I'd sent you a picture.
Next
time I'm over there, I'll get a picture taken, mate, and I'll fire it over to you.
I think we did, but she doesn't remember. So.
Yeah, my little horror.
Yeah, your little nightmare.
Yeah, who would think such a tiny little woman could create so much carnage and chaos?
Hey, in case of my mum, who would think such a tiny little woman could produce such nasty smells? Gee whiz.
I just love it because my mum still does pigeon it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so funny. What? You want a bunch of fives? It's like, Mum, he's 6 foot odd, love. You're 4 foot.
And he's a copper. And also he's armed. He's got a weapon.
Give him a slap, she says. This is what got her nicked at Malden, when she threatened to slap the security guard's taste out of his mouth.
Can you imagine your mother at an airport where there's armed police?
Could you imagine her going through security at an airport through one of them scanners?
Can you imagine it, like, ever going to the US and having to go through the TSA checkpoint?
Could you imagine Winnie coming back from a foreign holiday, going through the nothing to declare area? They would open her coat up and see all this jewellery hanging in neat little rows from inside it.
Check the trouser legs for jewellery. Spoons. I'm now forever going to associate Winnie with Spike Milligan doing the little sketches where whatever the sketch is, at some point he shakes his leg and all the spoons fall out.
That's a prime
Just
example.
not relevant to the sketch at all. It's like, psh, he could be like
Because
chief of police.
You go
or
and give Winnie a cuddle and you're like, all right, love, you give her a hug and you think, hold up a minute, what you got concealed in there, love? That's metal. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's this. I forgot about that. She goes out with a cheeky smile, you know, and it's like, really?
I forgot about that, did she, really?
Oh, she's terrible. She really is. But so lovely. She really is. Salt of the earth. But, oh, she's a nightmare, mate. Poor Alan. You know, Alan looks older than her, my cousin. He looks after Winnie because he's her carer. Honestly, he's aged about 15 years since he's moved back home. Bless him. He's like, dude, he said, now I know when you turned around and said your mum's a terror. Now I know what you mean. He said, together they're a nightmare.
It's like, yeah, we installed the webcam. What, to monitor when you're not there? No, to monitor when I am there.
He said, now I know, he said, why you send her up to us for a month a year. I said, yeah, so I can have a breather, mate. He said, honestly, he said, the pair of them together are an absolute nightmare. But I used to take them out on the bus. He said, but it's a taxi now because there's less people involved.
Yeah.
He said, your mum did a I hate people speech on the bus one morning, he said, and I was mortified at, one, the language coming out of her. She said, but it's the way she's looking at people, telling them why she hates them. And it's like, yeah, she gets a bit like that now. You didn't tell me. I went, yeah, for a reason.
I only hope that A, we get to that age, and B, when we get to that age, we feel entitled enough to do that, because that seems to be the only perk of getting that old, is you just get away with everything then.
Well, she stands there and she'll let out an insult. She goes, I'm 84, you know. It's like, Mum, you've just ripped them a new backside, love.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a little old lady. They know I don't mean it, she says. Don't, Mum.
With a glint in her eye.
Yeah. Oh. Like I say, the characters, isn't they? That's the thing, you know. And it's like your mum. Yeah. She's got character. She's got a bit of spirit left in her. And I love all of that. But I don't mean to say that it's not hard work keeping them and saving them from themselves, because...
Oh, tell me about it.
You know, you normally hear parents saying about their children getting into scrapes. We're sitting here talking about 80-odd-year-old women getting into scrapes. You know?
It's like the standard conversation is, okay, now go and have your wash. Okay, now do it again with soap.
Yeah.
Because she's just being lazy.
Yeah.
Go and wash your hands. Okay, now do it again, but use the soap this time.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. Every now and then she'll say something that just stops H dead in her tracks. And I'll tell you one when we go off air. It's probably a bit juicy for the eModels stream.
Oh, yeah.
But it stopped H dead in her tracks. And she went, your mother never ceases to amaze me with the things she comes out with. And when I said, well, what did she say? And she told me, I went, yeah.
Yeah.
So you did ask. She said, it's exactly what she said.
The sad thing would have been, though, that you were shocked, but also not actually fully surprised.
No, I weren't. I was like, yeah.
You can be shocked without being surprised. It's something you learn to do with old people.
Yeah. It is funny, but like you say, it's how they are, isn't it? We've all got mums, we've all got old parents, and it's like anything. We end up becoming the parent to them.
Yep.
So all the grief we gave them comes back and haunts us later in life.
Oh, God, yeah. And like I said before, I think when you get to that kind of age, I think you've earned it as well, to be perfectly honest. You've earned the right to be a bit of a terror.
Well, when my mum got lifted and I went to rescue her, I got to reuse a statement that she once used about me. And I said to the custody sergeant, I said, she's never played well with others. And she just looked at me and she went, you are a turd. Words to that effect. Yeah. And Winnie's just sitting there whistling away like a innocent schoolgirl that's trying to convince the headmistress that it wasn't her. Mistaken identity is always what she says. Now you're mistaken. You're mistaking me for someone else.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's something cool about being in your 80s and getting an Asper.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool. Don't give them that idea, though, but it would be cool. You see my mum, she's 18, she's under an Asper. Wait, what?
Yeah. She's got one where she's not allowed near a particular shopping centre. I don't know whether that's classed as an ASBO or whether that's a restraining order. I don't know, but...
I think it's an exclusion order or something like that.
Yeah, that's the word. But yeah, she's not allowed near a certain shopping centre.
No, a real achievement would be she's not allowed near a certain town. That'd be an even more achievement.
And she's proud of that. She I don't like them there anyway, she said. So
yeah.
I says, because they've got nothing left for you to still win. No, she says, I acquire. She said, I'm not a thief. She says, I acquire things.
She's a pat rat. Retro Rabbit Studio says, responsibilities, that's a word for the 7-year-old crowd.
Yeah, it is,
and
mate.
The Bobbins says, I'm with Foxx on tea, enough sugar so the spoon stands over vertical.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, when I drink tea, one of the other reasons I stopped drinking tea was I'd stopped having sugar and stuff because it's bad for me. But when I have tea, I have like 2 sugars. But when it's builder's tea, I always believe that was like, hundreds of sugars. That's what makes it builder's tea, because they're out in the cold and wet. They want all the sugar in the world and a very long brew for the tea bag. Or maybe even like Colin says, like have the tea bag in there.
Yeah, I'll just leave it in there.
Yeah. So builder's tea, as a northerner to me, was always brewed for a long time, a gallon of milk, and hundreds of sugars.
Yeah, for me, it's like road tar. No milk, tea bag bobbin, and it's stews. It's brews as it's in the cup.
I think today we've learned there are regional differences. That's cool.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many regional differences, isn't there? But
there's probably different variations, like like window cleaners tea and
it's one of them. It's
Ricky's tea and Sparky's tea and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I used to drink it like that when I worked as a mechanic, because you'd always have the tea bag bobbing, and you'd forget your cup 90% of the time. Yeah. So I started using thermal cups and then having it in there, and it could bob away all day long and it'll retain some heat.
I think the other thing, of course, is that a lot of these like manual jobs and stuff, you're out in the cold anyway. You're either out and about building on a cold building site, or you're in a garage, like working on a car or a bike, and it's probably open to the air and cold. So either way, it's cold and you want sugar and you want that kind of stuff. Yeah,
but I stopped taking sugar years and years ago, so
I can't drink tea without sugar.
Yeah. H still says, how can you not have sugar? Well, diabetic for a start, but it just didn't taste right to me. I don't like anything that's going to take away the taste of the tea. So milk went, sugar went.
Yeah. I used to always have like 2 sugars in my coffee.
Yeah.
And if it was really cold outside and I was outside, 3 sugars.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, I stopped having sugar, so I got used to drinking coffee without sugar.
Yeah.
And it's no problem. I can't drink it with sugar now, but I can't drink tea without sugar. It's horrible.
H is a bit like Spiddy. She's a bit of a coffee connoisseur. She likes doing her brews and her different coffees and things like that.
Oh, I'm a coffee tramp.
Whereas me, I just I just drink it. I'm not a coffee person. It's tea or nothing, And
no, I'm just a complete coffee hobo. I want Dow Egbert's Gold.
Yeah.
And it's got to the point now we get the big I don't know how many litres it is. The big like cafe size big tin of Dow Egbert's Gold. And then what I'll do is there's been several occasions over the past couple of months where I have acquired, for various reasons, other coffees. So I just tip them in and mix them up. So, somebody sent me a load of caramel flavoured coffee.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which by itself was a bit too sickly. Mm-hmm. But when I just dumped it in the 2 litres of Dow Egbert and mixed it all together, it actually made the Dow Egberts taste quite nice. Right, so I've done both those sides now, and we're going to be finishing soon, so I'm not going to start on the side. I'll do the rest off camera. But that's not bad. Not done bad so far tonight.
No, I've done all my small bits. Like I say, I've only got me lines to do.
Yep.
Underneath, and then this will be ready to be painted. So yeah, I've got all my crates in, and they're all done. Things like the door handles and that'll all go on once it's been painted. Because I don't want to put all of that lot on yet, because it's all got to be dry brushed and that's just going to knock them handles straight off doing that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to keep an eye on this while it dries, because I get the feeling I went in a bit heavier with the streaking on, or the staining on this, on the chassis, on the hull. I didn't thin it quite as much. Just shut up, you. On the it might dry a little bit darker, and if it does, then what I might do with the turret, the other bits, is go back in with the same streaking grime a bit thicker and redo it. Yeah. And then not have to use a second streaking grime. Because what I want to do is do one coat with streaking grime, then one wash with a rusty grime. Yeah. And then that's it. Then once I've done that, I've just got to do the tracks and then dirt and dust on the, and then that's it. I'm done. I can put a bow on it, and then paint the driver, the commander.
Absolutely, yeah, it's looking good, mate.
So hopefully I've got a new kit by next week. So what I will do is I will now, assuming that the rest of this now I'll get filmed on camera and we'll do a little video. And what I might do is set up a little playlist for filming the Baneblade, and then I'll put all the live streams that we've done the Baneblade in, and then the last episode, and leave it at that. I hope the new kit turns up, because I want to build it. I want to paint it.
Yeah, do what you like, mate. At the end of the day, I mean, they're in a playlist anyway, the Wednesday shows, but if you want to separate your Baneblade out, you do that. I don't care.
Oh no, I mean, I'll just add them to the other playlist, so that if somebody wants to see how I painted the Baneblade, they can go right from the start and then watch the video at the end. Not taking them out of the playlist.
Oh no, it's all about your Baneblade, dear, isn't it? Come on.
No, it's just I don't have to do a how to paint a Baneblade video then, do I? Because it's already there. So.
There you go. Yeah, don't worry about mine, you know, as long as you see Fox's.
No, you do the same with yours then, because you're going to film yours as well, aren't you? So you do the same thing,
I'm just going to do a build update and that's it.
Yeah, stick the live streams in your playlist as well.
You know, both do it. I think people want to see me painting a Baneblade like that.
Yes, they do.
Let's just get this all sorted out and get this all ready to box up, and then I can
sort it out.
Put that away then. So let's just throw that there for a minute and do all the ending of the show. Big thanks, folks, for coming in and keeping us two idiots company. It really does. Yes. Does mean a lot to us. We'll be back on Friday for a bit of frolicking. Probably be doing a bit more of the Star Weaver. I'll see. I might have the Audi finished by then. I don't know. Got to be 2K'd yet. So, yeah, that's going to want to be cured for at least 3 days. So, yeah, I'll probably do a bit more of the Star Weaver this week. Anything you're doing? Any filming you got planned?
Hopefully tomorrow I will be start painting my Ironreich orcs.
Of course, yeah, you want to get all your Croblex stuff done, don't you? Yeah.
No, I'm just going to do those guys. Get them, start filming that, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then with you on Friday.
There you go, folks. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a bit of buildy, filmykins. Obviously, I've got my Godhand stuff, the Dakar bike to finish. I've got a load of projects on the go at the moment that I'm filming, ready to do little build update videos over Crimbo for all of them, just to bring you up to speed. A lot of video editing to do on 3 of the builds that I've filmed in the background. Still umming and ahhing on releasing a couple of them because, yeah, why not? And that's about it, really. And then I'm prepping now for next year's projects, just to see whether I can actually get some regular build stuff up on there. So, yeah, we'll have a go anyway, folks.
Preparing. You're planning things.
Yeah, I know it don't always work out for me, but yeah, I kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want to have some targets, if that makes sense, just to force me and push me and. Yeah, so, yeah, I've got a fair old few bits, but I need to get all my part-built stuff done because it's taken up room now.
Yeah, I've got boxes full of stuff that's built or built and primed I need to just paint.
Yeah, I have. I've got 4 great big A4 boxes full up with stuff that's been primed. I was going to do the Cromlech stuff, but I'm going to do that as members and patrons for now. Because I don't like clashing. I don't like doing the same thing at the end of the day. So,
well, I mean, we're doing different things. You've not got the same
I know,
dude
but
today,
I'll
so.
put it on hold and you know, there you go. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see you Friday, folks. On that note, so take care, stay safe.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for
Adios,
now.
amigos.
Bye.
Bye.